So I decided to make Lethal Company for the GMTK Game Jam. And it fucked up miserably. So everything started when I was scrolling on itch.io and suddenly I found that the GMTK Game Jam is going to start within a few days. And I was like, oh my goodness, it's the whole GMTK Game Jam. Gotta join it. That's probably the worst mistake I ever made in my life. So before the game jam I decided to actually look for some teams to make the game faster and like help each other because I only made games with teams. But like this was probably the second worst mistake I made in my life. Anyways, I did find some teams to join and actually there is one of them that I worked with and like it didn't end well. I will talk about that later and it will probably be the biggest rant you'll ever hear in your life. And in the first day, while I was sitting with my team, the game jam theme was revealed. It was a loop. Which is pretty much any game can be a loop, but like who cares? And while we were thinking of the ideas, it went something a bit like this. I have a very good idea. What about we make a game where you are a team of robbers that go into a house and rob it, but for your bad luck, it's a haunted house. And while you're robbing the house, the ghost attempts to haunt you and possess you, and while you're possessed you have to sabotage your team, you have to drop your items, you have to drop your stuff, you have to damage the truck, damage your team and stuff. And like, the loop is that basically is the ghost twisted your driver's mind that he always comes back to the house, making you stuck in a loop. Bro, this is basically the biggest absolute piece of dog shit game idea I have made. Not only do you want us to make Lethal Company in fucking 4 days, and it contains a ton of complex systems, you also want you want to make this only in 4 days and a lot of stuff has to be added, the models and stuff. Are you fucking mad? You know what, man? Fuck off, man. I'll make the game idea by myself. If you don't believe in me, I'll make it all by myself. I don't even need for any of you in the team, you know what? Yeah, go do it yourself, bro. Go do it yourself. Not like you'll be able to do it in shit fucking 4 days, bro. Go do it yourself, you fucking asshole piece of shit. And like the rest of the day was just spent discussing some ideas and stuff, and like they did end up with an idea that I will tell you later, not now, and it was pretty stupid, but I don't care. Anyways, I was busy doing some stuff in real life, so I couldn't even do any much within the first day. But the second day is where I started working on the game. So yeah, day 2 started with me just like making the basic movement of the player, which I literally just copied from my game Civ Survival. Oh, you don't know what Civ Survival is?
It's just a little game I'm working on right now. It's currently placed on itch.io. Go download it now, gamers, and go!
And yeah, after placing the movement for the player, I started by placing and making the map for the game, like map of the outside, not like inside of the home. And I maybe have just like some stuff like that, some creepy stuff. Yeah, for real, there's nothing paid in here that I cracked or sealed or anything. Everything here is made legitimately and legally. Please don't sue me and don't place me in jail. And as you can see right now, this is how the map looks. It got some houses and stuff, and like, yeah, it's basically only one house that you can enter, but like, who gives a shit? And yeah, since I only had 2 days left and I only made the movement and the map of the game, I knew that I had to rush everything fast or I will not get the things done within the deadline. So I started working on the pickup system where the players can pick up an item and drop it and stuff like that. And then I started working on some sort of balance system and economy so the game can track how many valuables you've placed within the truck, which is some nerdy shit you don't need to know how it works. And although I finished the pickup system and the balance system of the game, I knew that there was still a ton that I have to finish within the game, like the position system, the round system, and all that stuff. So I started working on the position system, and here's how it works. Basically, when you start the round, the game selects a random time where you get possessed, and when you get possessed, you have to sabotage yourself either by damaging your truck, which will increase the quota, or dropping an item you have, which will suddenly disappear. And don't ask me why does it disappear, but it just disappears, just so like you don't pick it up again. And yeah, finishing all that stuff, I knew that I only had one system left to do, which I will just try to talk about very fast. It's basically the round system, where basically if you have finished the quota, you can just advance to the next round, or if you haven't finished the quota and the time ends, you will die and lose, and you have to retry the round. That's it. And although yes, in day 4 I should have like started working on polishing the game and making it look better and make some UI, my lazy just said nah, and I won't do that shit, and let's just like release the game right now, which I couldn't actually resist, so I did that. And yeah, now since the game jam was officially over and now we are in the voting period, we have to vote for each other games, and basically the best option you can do is just vote for other people's game and they will vote for you. Which I technically did that, but like I think it kinda backfired. I'll explain to you right now. So basically what you should do is just like go over in the submissions page and show and see the games and just play them and do that. I just said nah, and I won't do that shit, and like I just get with my mind. There's something that's called review for preview or review swap where people review a game and you review them, which is kind of similar to what the previous idea is, but like it's maybe kind of different because we do it through Discord, and I think this kind of backfired because like people usually just like vote your game so harshly and like your games and the voting and stuff, which is why why this happened to my game. So yeah, after a hell goddamn week of just reviewing other people's games and stuff like that, I ended up with 30 votes, which kinda sounds good, but like when you realize that there are games with 15 votes that did better than you, it's just like something that's very depressing. So anyways, here are the results of my game. If you're ready, I should add some drum music, but I can. Here's the results of the game. And yeah, as you can see, it's the results in the live. You can't see. I got like I did get the top 66% or maybe at least 30%, but like still shit. And especially when you realize that the other people team which I left and like they kicked me out of this got a higher review than me because their game is just better even though it isn't. Oh, hell. I'll tell you what the hell this I did. So yeah, in a very fast way because I don't want to talk about it, the game is just like you in a maze and you trying to rewind time by getting some charges to make sure you rewind time before you got into the maze. Very stupid idea, I know. So yeah, this is basically what happened in the game jam. So I'm going to now talk about what I'm planning to do with this game and safe survival and etc. So basically, this game I'm like, for now I won't work on it, but like later I'm planning on working on it and making it more of a multiplayer game, like Lethal Company, and making it a fun game. And as for safe survival, this I will continue the project and continue working on safe survival because I'm going to another competition with it, but like it's for a later story. So that's it. But the story is not done yet, because I will redeem myself in the Brackets Game Jam. Wait for the part 2.